Thanks so much for tuning in. Without further ado, I'm DJ Palindromeda. This is the live show, and you're about to hear Brother Swan. Have you ever been to college radio before? Have you ever been involved? Were you in college? Is it like a thing that you did?
We did some stuff like years ago, 10 years ago.
University of Miami first.
Yeah, okay. University of Miami. And we weren't necessarily involved, but I think we had some radio play with another band that we had back in the day, and then did some live stuff. But other than that, this is really kind of new territory for us.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I played in college with a bunch of folks who were involved in the university station. And, yeah.
What colleges were these for you guys?
I am a Florida International University dropout. Let's go.
And I am a Miami-Dade College dropout.
Oh, yeah.
And I went to Amherst College and CalArts.
And CalArts?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like 2 dropouts and a master's degree.
Balance is ideal.
It reminds us how stupid we are.
That is my only job in the band.
And
we
when
like
did
it.
you all come together? Like how recently? As Brother Swan.
So we pretty much came together, I want to say 6 months before pandemic,
Okay.
more or less. Chris and I have been playing music since we were very young, probably like 12 or 13, in Miami, and then we essentially moved out here to LA and practically together, and just wanted to pursue music, and so it's been this whole journey. And we had these batch of songs that I was really into, and that we were trying to find a way to, I guess, bring it all to life. And at the time, Chris was working at a studio in Eagle Rock called King Size, where Ian was also working as an engineer, and they met, and Ian.
Yeah, I just loved
Ian
the
really
music.
loved the music too.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then,
the demos that they put together kind of right before I got involved were the first song I heard was actually the first song we played today, called Good Luck Baby.
Cool.
And
So
Chris
that was-
Matthews,
That was 2018 when you heard that?
2018 or 2019. It was right before the
Yeah.
pandemic, because you were, I think you were an assistant by then.
Yeah.
Like, you'd been around and you'd showed me some
Oh,
of your
okay.
Year of Sons project stuff.
Yeah, so late 2018, early 2019, I think, is the time frame.
Yeah, but no, that because we basically, I don't think I had even met Wyson until with the recording sessions started.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Or we met like a couple
Or maybe
times,
casually.
but
Yeah.
it was very casually, and like, So essentially it was, Brother Swan was birthed at the top of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think the timing of
Wow.
finding you was like really crucial, and that's what really catapulted everything at that point.
Are any of you from LA, like born in LA?
No.
But you
No.
call it your hometown.
Is anybody
now?
born in LA?
I know. It always like freaks me out when I meet people that are actually like
I
from
know.
Southern
I
California.
know, they're so cool. I love LA natives are great.
No, they are. I don't know. Having barely been here for 2 years, it's like cool to hear people
Mhm.
call it their hometown, even if it's not
Right.
really their hometown.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I loved that.
Well, I heard somebody once say, like, if you pass, I think it's like 10 years,
Yeah.
you're
You
like,
get to say it.
you're already here.
You get to say you were
Like,
born
you
here.
get to say it. But then I remember saying that to a friend of mine who's born and raised in LA, and then he looked at me and said, "No, that's not how it works." And so, yeah.
I think it's the 10-year mark is like, oh, I'm statistically an Angelino. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of people leave. in those
I've been
first 10 years.
counted in at least one census
Yeah.
as somebody who lives
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But I guess like being a child somewhere else is formative. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Back to this. You released an album in October. What has it looked like since then for your band? Have you been performing live? Have you been writing more things? What's been up?
Kind of a little bit of both. We have played a string of shows over the last few months that have had a lot of solid turnouts. Those shows have opened up doors. Specifically, the Buzz Bands thing.
Mhm.
Getting on a Buzz Bands showcase was really cool at the Goldfish.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
having them shout us out was like even cooler
Mhm.
because they're really great and they've been around for a long time. So
Shout out to Buzz Bands.
shout out
Yeah,
Buzz
we're
Bands.
big fans of
And
radio.
Shout out Kevin Bronson all the way.
Mm-hmm.
I
Playing a
feel
string
like
of shows, writing new music too,
Cool.
all at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's been a really cool process.
I feel like I moved to LA back in 2015, and there's something really special happening right now that we've been lucky enough to be a part of, with just kind of LA opening back up, venues opening back up, and it just
Mhm.
seems like I just feel like we've gotten a lot of support from the community
Yeah.
of like, getting opportunities to play, like, Buzz Band Showcase, and then the folks from that being like, oh wow, that was great, now you should come play Harvard and Stone,
Mm-hmm.
and like, or
Yeah.
Gold Diggers, or like, it's felt really cool and welcoming in a way that I've never experienced LA, because it just seems like people want musicians to come out and be a part of these clubs and this this thing that's happening right now.
Yeah.
Rushes to my
I mean, you're writing, you're performing. Is there anything else like directly on the horizon for Brother Swan?
We're in the middle of doing a music video right now,
Oh my goodness.
which is really exciting.
We played that track in the morning.
Mhm.
We're in the process of making that video.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd say we're about halfway through.
Yeah, about halfway, 70%.
70%. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's also been another really exciting part of this process. It's the first time where, at least Chris and I have done a music video before.
Yeah.
Like, Ian, you've done a few music videos with, your previous bands. But yeah, just like having that be a first time for us. But also, again, it's just another opportunity for, everyone to throw their ideas out on the table and kick those back and forth and see what sticks and move forward. And Eddie, our friend who is helping us shoot this video, he's been an absolute awesome time. Shout out Eddie. We have fun more than anything else when we're all together. So that's like the main thing that is trying to be captured. So it's just good energy, and yeah, we're making serious traction on that.
Yeah. I think it's been interesting also trying to, because we spent a lot of time talking about lyrics and all that kind of stuff, and now we're sort of having to interpret the lyrical content in a totally different way.
Mm-hmm.
Normally when we're just trying to think of the best way to sing it and make it sound good, and now we're trying to make this whole visual story, and we're really leaning into some kind of surreal elements and for dream sequence kind of stuff, and honestly just being a little bit experimental with it and just
avant-garde.
Yes. I don't know. The philosophy is just like, film it, get the shot, and we'll decide a little bit later if,
Cool.
it's for sure. And
Yeah, other than that, we're going to be playing the Edge venue. Remember we were talking about the Edge? They do house shows, and they put on great bands. So we're going to be doing that later in the month. And then we have a Pomona show in March. It might be, we are dubbing a mini show where Chris might not be there, and we might do like drum machine scenario, Ian and I. That's an experiment. Now we actually have to do it. That we've said it on air.
Oh, no. We've committed.
We have to commit now.
Weiss, do the show.
Well, there is still the chance that I will play.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah. So as far as shows, that's what we've got. But we're really kind of wanting to focus on the video and, maybe some more writing. And we're gearing up to record the next record later in the year, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, February, and this has been thankfully a little bit slower so that we do have a moment to think about some of this other stuff we've been trying to do. We finally got some merch on the way.
Woohoo.
So excited about
merch is
that.
coming.
Yeah.
Shout out to Giordana Designs. Our buddy Jarrell, excellent designer. He's done designs for Gene Dawson.
Oh, dope.
He's got a great brand. And, we've been working with him quite a bit.